These are 10 old female country singers who really should retire now, while their legacies remain untarnished. From Wynonna Judd's heartfelt performances to Dolly Parton's endless stream of projects, these icons have earned every bit of our respect, and perhaps they've also earned a peaceful rest from the road. Number 10. Terri Clark. Terri Clark was the Canadian cowgirl who charged into the 1990s with grit, sass, and a guitar slung across her shoulder. Her hits like Girls Lie Too and Poor, Poor, Pitiful Me made her a staple on country radio. Signed to Mercury Records, she hit her stride quickly. But in recent years, her voice has shown noticeable wear. Her live shows don't carry the same strength and clarity that once defined her. A curious observation among fans is how little her style has evolved. It feels like she's been playing the same set for decades, with little spark left. Picture a summer festival stage with Terri singing softly while the crowd sings louder than she does. Nostalgic, yes, but also bittersweet. She still has fans and memories on her side, but perhaps now is the right time to hang up the cowboy hat and ride into the sunset with dignity. Number 9. Wynonna Judd. I've been a rock and I got my fences. Wynonna Judd's voice once echoed through arenas like a storm. Her solo work in the early 1990s, backed by RCA, gave us chart toppers like Tell Me Why and No One Else on Earth. After the emotional loss of her mother Naomi, Wynonna returned to the stage with courage. Some say love, but fans noticed the cracks. Her vocals were shaky, her energy often drained. She still pours everything into her performances, that's never changed. But the physical ability to match her emotional depth just isn't always there anymore. Imagine her in a small-town venue, singing with soul but struggling to keep up with the music. The room is full of love, but it's hard not to notice what's missing. Wynonna could still thrive behind the scenes, writing, mentoring, inspiring. But the long, demanding nights on stage may no longer be her best home. Number 8. Tanya Tucker. Tanya Tucker was born for the stage. At just 13 years old, she shook the country music world with Delta Dawn. She went on to live loud, love hard, and create hits with fire in every word. Her 2019 Grammy-winning album, While I'm Livin', was a beautiful comeback. But since then, her vocals have grown raw. Her timing has slipped. The power that once roared now whispers. There was a time when Tanya rode horses on stage. These days, she often leans on a stool or skips high notes altogether. Imagine a small venue with Tanya surrounded by neon lights. She starts a classic, and you brace yourself, hoping she can pull it off. Sometimes she does. Sometimes she doesn't. She made her return. She won her Grammy. And maybe that's exactly the note she should have ended on. Number 7. Reba McEntire. Reba McEntire has always been country music's queen of class. From Fancy to The Night the Lights Went Out in Georgia, she gave us drama, fire, and flawless storytelling. Her partnership with MCA Nashville kept her in the spotlight for decades.
Oh, some glad morning when this life is over.
But recent award show appearances and concert clips show a different Reba. Her voice isn't what it once was. Her control slips. The energy feels rehearsed rather than real. One recurring moment is her key change in fancy. Once a showstopper, it now feels more like a routine that struggles to land.
When I die, hallelujah, by and by.
Picture Reba on a glittering stage with fans cheering wildly. But behind the excitement, the song just doesn't soar anymore. She still dazzles on screen and would shine as a mentor. Reba doesn't need to prove anything. Maybe it's time she traded the mic for a director's chair. Number 6. Pam Tillis.
Whisper to me softly.
Pam Tillis carried her father's legacy and made it entirely her own. With hits like Maybe It Was Memphis and Mi Vida Loca, she was poetic and playful all at once. Backed by Arista Nashville, she thrived in the 1990s. But in recent years, her live vocals have faltered. Her once rich tone has thinned. Her pitch wobbles. She still performs in the Opry circuit and intimate theaters, but often the spark seems dimmed. Picture her on a warmly lit stage, singing softly with a faraway look. The heart is there, but the voice doesn't quite reach. Pam's catalog will never fade. She could thrive as a songwriter or storyteller, but perhaps her time at the microphone is winding down. If these country legends are bringing back memories, even the tough ones, give that like button a little tap and subscribe to the channel. We share new country countdowns every single week for fans who still believe in the music. Number 5. Crystal Gayle.
Don't know when I've been so blue.
Crystal Gayle was elegance in motion. Her smooth, crystal-clear voice and iconic hair made her one of country's most recognizable stars. Don't It Make My Brown Eyes Blue was a game-changer in 1977. She racked up hits through the 1980s, blending pop and country under United Artists and Columbia.
With you gone, all I do is dream.
But recent shows tell a different story. Her vocals sound strained, her phrasing sometimes rushed. She no longer reaches the tender high notes with ease. And that trademark floor-length hair? Once mesmerizing, now it feels more like a stage prop than a symbol. Picture her singing in a softly lit ballroom, fans clinging to the past while the present quietly slips away. Her legacy is secure. But her performances now walk a delicate line between tribute and struggle. It may be time to let the curtain fall. Number 4. Lorrie Morgan.
Imagine a world where
Lorrie Morgan brought passion and polish to every song she sang. Hits like 5 Minutes and What Part of No proved she was both tough and tender. Signed with RCA and B&A, she became one of the most celebrated women in 1990s country.
each time I see you again.
But in recent years, her voice has faded. Her range is limited. Her breath control falters. Live Opry appearances have revealed performances that seem tired and uneven. The sparkle is still there, but the fire doesn't always catch. Imagine Lorrie in a red sequin dress, hitting the high note with all she's got, but not quite landing it.
And Mrs. Taylor sure seems to use a lot of ice whenever he's away.
She could thrive as a producer, a judge, a speaker. Her perspective is gold, but her singing voice may no longer be her sharpest tool. Number 3. Barbara Fairchild.
Sitting on a shelf in a local department store.
Barbara Fairchild carved her place in the 1970s with heartfelt songs like the Teddy Bear Song. Her voice was gentle, her presence calming, and her message clear. She shifted toward gospel later in life, where her spiritual tone resonated with a faithful audience.
I wish I was a Teddy.
But even in that world, her voice now feels soft and wavering. She often performs in churches and small venues where the love is strong, but the vocals sometimes fall short. Imagine Barbara with her eyes closed, singing with feeling. The message touches the heart, but the melody doesn't quite reach the mark. Her contributions are lasting, her message powerful. But it may be time to let the music rest and let the memories speak instead. Number 2, Lynn Anderson, posthumous mention.
I beg your pardon. I never
Lynn Anderson left behind one of country music's most recognizable songs with Rose Garden. In the early 1970s, her crossover success made her a household name. She passed away in 2015, but her influence lives on through re-releases and archive performances. Late in her career, Lynn released new material that received mixed reactions. Some fans loved the effort. Others felt it dulled the brilliance of her earlier work. There's an ongoing debate. Should those last albums have been released, or would her legacy have been stronger without them? While Lynn is no longer here, her story reminds us how delicate a legacy can be, and how timing matters just as much as talent. Number 1, Dolly Parton. Dolly Parton is nothing short of legendary. She's written classics, conquered Hollywood, launched a global literacy movement, and even dipped into rock. But while her ambition keeps growing, her voice has not aged as gracefully.
Please don't take him just because you can.
In live shows and appearances, she often leans on backing tracks and simplified arrangements. She's still everywhere. Award shows, TV specials, even comic books. But some fans are starting to feel a little worn out. Imagine Dolly in Rhinestones, smiling as the crowd sings Jolene louder than she can.
Every skin and eyes of a Wolverine.
It's touching, but it's also telling. Dolly will always be adored. But maybe now is the perfect moment to step off the stage and let the applause echo forever. If you've enjoyed this honest look at country royalty, don't forget to like and subscribe. We've got more heartfelt country countdowns coming your way every single week. There you have it, 10 legendary women who helped shape the heart of country music. Some voices fade, some legends shine forever. And knowing when to walk away is one of the greatest acts of grace. Thanks for watching and remembering with us. Next time, we'll take a look at the men of country with 10 underrated Canadian country bands you should know. Until then, keep the music close and the memories even closer.